Hello, everybody. Hi, YouTube land. Hey, UDM. How are you? Hi, Bohemian Monkey. Hey, Dankster88. The family is good. Last week was my daughter's first week of school, so we're getting into a whole new routine. I feel like your whole life gets uprooted when your kid goes to school, so whole new schedules, all new routines, but we're making it work. That's the only thing we can do, right? Hi, Kelly. Hi, Christopher. Hey, Thomas. How are you? Yes, Dr. Pepper. I'm a Dr. Pepper girl. I'm literally addicted to Dr. Pepper. Coke is like my second choice to Dr. Pepper, but I am a Dr. Pepper girl. Like, I don't even drink, like, I don't do coffee or teas or anything like that. So usually Dr. Pepper is my one source of caffeine that I have in my life. Okay, so welcome to Tuesdays. Hi, everyone. Hi, YouTube land out there. So tonight, if you guys saw in my community post, I am trying something new, so you guys bear with me today. I really appreciate what everybody does and is such a part of this community that I thought we would try something new. So everybody pray for me that this actually works tonight. So I'm going to be just talking about my week and how it goes and how my week went and a couple of things that happened to me during the week. And if anybody wants to join me just to say hi, talk about my week, talk about the subjects we're going to be talking about, or has a question for me, just let me know in the chat and I will be more than happy to give you the link and bring you in. The only thing I'm going to ask is I'm going to do one person at a time. We do only have an hour tonight, so I'll try to get through as many people. There's no pressures if you want to join in. If you don't even want to be on video, you can mute, or I shouldn't say mute, but turn off your camera so you just have audio. So that is available to you. I do use StreamYard, so the link will be through StreamYard. So we're going to kind of see. So we're going to see how it goes tonight. So if anybody wants to join me, we're going to give it a go. The only thing I'm going to ask is this is a family-friendly show. So please keep no cursing, and also keep the comments and anything else very respectful. That's the only thing that I will say. If you violate, is that the right word? Any of those, I will be taking you off of the live stream. So that's kind of my rules going into this. So if anybody is interested in joining me tonight, don't forget to put it in the chat and I'll get you in. And we'll see how it goes tonight. So I'm actually really excited. Hopefully I can get some of you guys to join me to really talk about my week, because man, it was a crazy week, and yeah, we're gonna kind of go into there. So let's just say hi a couple of people that I've actually missed so far. Oh, hey Lisa, how are you? Hey Anthony, how are you? Hey Josh, how are you? Hey Michaela. Oh, I hope you feel better, Michaela. I know. Every time I drink a Dr. Pepper, I think of the Dr. Pepper song in my head. That's actually really funny. Hey, Perla, how are you? Hey, Monique, how are you? And hey, Driven. Hey, Tony, how are you? So I think I caught up on everybody that's here. So Once again, if you want to join me, please feel free to do so. Just put in the chat, Kim, I want to join, or Kim, I want to join, or I want to join. So we'll kind of go from there. So the biggest thing of my week, can anybody guess what happened? The biggest thing of my week is? I guess you probably guys can't guess, or you can guess because it was pretty big. So I got my first freaking contract violation. Oh, I was mad at first, I'm not gonna lie. And I think I was more mad because I take a good amount of pride. I know it sounds stupid because we do delivery, we do food delivery and grocery delivery, but yeah, I was pretty mad, and I know Kim mad, no way. That was when I did the video, that was like the calmed down version of Kim, but I take such pride in what I do. I guess because I have so much fun doing it that, yeah. And I appreciate, thank you guys for all of your comments and all of your support. I really appreciate it because it really helped me put a lot of stuff in perspective. And I got a lot of comments that, I should have looked at the pickup time. And, I always say hindsight is 20/20, but because of the area that I live in, I've never had that train situation before. I've actually been stopped by both trains going back and forth, and I've always had plenty of time. And it was Chipotle. Usually DoorDash gives me plenty of time to get to Chipotle, which is where I was going. So I honestly didn't even think to look at the pickup time. I was just more frustrated at the train. And it was one of those things, and I don't think I actually put it in the video, but I was literally almost at the train tracks, and then the gates for the train went down. So I was like the very first car before the train tracks, and there was literally, I wasn't going I was just literally was not going anywhere. No matter what I would have done, I wasn't going anywhere. And I think I was more upset because I felt like I really didn't do anything wrong. And now I have that contract violation whenever you go into your ratings, and I'm darn. But here is my update on the contract violation. But I got a lot of questions that, hey, Mr. Eclectic, how are you? I got a lot of comments. I forgot, my mind just completely went blank. I forgot what I was going to say that quickly. If I called DoorDash support, and yes, I did call DoorDash support, and the only thing they actually told me to do was to fill out the verbiage, and then they would review it. So it was no avail. I tried telling my story, and I wrote it in the comment section, and my violation's still there. So that didn't do me any type of good. So if that answers any of your questions, but the train backed up my area so much that when I got to Chipotle, it actually got me on, the traffic was so bad on the way back. I was actually in contact with the customer the entire time, so they knew exactly what was happening. I let them know I was stopped by the train and it wasn't moving. And then I also, I got one that it was just bumper to bumper once I got the food, and then I was in contact with them and saying, I am so sorry, this traffic just is not moving at all. And I'm like, really? Oh. So that was my contract violation, but the update of it all is now I'm just determined. I'm so determined to get rid of this contract violation that when did it happen? It happened Cinco de Mayo. So it happened on Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, I didn't work Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, and yesterday, I already have 64 deliveries completed. So 40 to go. So I was if I can get rid of this violation in a week, it would actually make me feel so much better. So I have a newfound goal for myself in getting rid of this contract violation. I just kept shaking my head, and I'm like, man, yeah. I was not a happy camper, but I really do appreciate all the great words and wisdoms that you guys get on me. I'm sure we have. Well, there was plenty of you guys that said that you've gotten contract violations before. Yeah, Josh, I'm hoping. Like I said, I'm hoping to get rid of it in just a week. And yeah, I am still getting decent orders. Like I said, I concentrated on DoorDash. I did multi-app this weekend, and I can go into my weekend, but I did multi-app this weekend between DoorDash and Uber Eats. I didn't do Spark over the weekend because Spark is usually a disaster at my Walmart on the weekend. So I didn't do Spark at all on the weekend. And then I purposely did not turn on Grubhub this weekend because I didn't want to be slowed down by their wait time, especially going into Mother's Day holiday weekend where I had peak pays out of the wazoo and I had quests going on with Uber. So I really this weekend concentrated just on DoorDash, and I was getting some really good, hidden tips, stacked orders. So I really can't complain on how well I did with DoorDash this weekend. They made me some money, so I really can't complain on the offers that were. Yeah, Walmart is a disaster. I've learned from trial and error that I literally started, like, to me, Spark for my area is Monday through Thursday, and I try to stay away from them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I've just gotten burnt too many times with Spark and them not having enough Walmart coverage to fulfill a lot of the orders. And my Walmart is in a different zone. It's like 7 to 8 miles away. It takes me about 15 minutes to get to my Walmart. So I would waste the time getting to the Walmart, and then the order would still say getting ready. And like I'm sitting in the parking slot, and then sometimes they would have to cancel the order. And then it was just a hot mess. To your point, it's a hot mess. It's a disaster. So I've learned to stay away from Spark on the weekends and make it like a Monday through Thursday, unless the order is like really good on the weekends. So that is that. So Mr. Eclectic, something similar happened to you because we have a military base in the middle of town. We need a special pass, 30, 45 minutes. Oh, that's the worst. I'm sorry that happened to you. I feel like I feel your pain. I'm sorry. Now, like I feel like I know your pain. So Jackie, I know. So shocked that DoorDash didn't help you out with the train deal. I know. As I have said before, like 15 train tracks in my area. I am getting stuck support always helps. And I'll say maybe it was the luck of the draw, and the support person that helped me maybe wasn't too knowledgeable. I had to call support. It was yesterday. If you guys live in a state that are doing these reusable bags, let me know this because I didn't know the answer to this, and I ended up calling support about this. So New Jersey last week went into the plastic and paper ban in New Jersey. So you can only do reusable bags. So when you do a shop and deliver, Walmart Spark actually sent out an email the day before we went live with this. And they said that if you do a shop and deliver for Walmart, that you were just to take their reusable bags. You don't have to scan them, and you can put your order in the reusable bag. So they were already aware of what was happening in New Jersey. So I went to go do a shop and deliver, and I'm like, do I just put the items on the person's doorstep? Like, they ordered like chicken and produce, and I'm like, I just don't want to leave it on their doorstep. I didn't kind of know what to do because they didn't really give direction on reusable bags yet for DoorDash for shop and deliver. So anyway, I ended up calling support just to kind of see what their stance is. So I'm like, do I scan a reusable bag and put it on the rate card? I didn't know. Anyway, I went through 3 different agents before I got the answer I was looking for. So maybe, whole more of my story is maybe it was just due to, I don't know, I got the wrong person. Maybe, I don't know. But I tried pleading my case and no avail. So paper bags are banned in New Jersey too. So plastic and paper bags are banned. We are only able to use reusable bags in New Jersey, not even paper. So, hey, Insta Poppy, how are you? Has the bag policy bothered your customers there? I haven't heard any complaints. I know, Thomas, you're in New Jersey too. I haven't heard any complaints. I will say this. When I went to go, so Walmart, I thought that Walmart was giving their reusable bags for delivery and pickup, and I was wrong. They were only giving them away for delivery orders, not for pickup orders. And so I was there for pickup, and I was talking to the people, and they know me by now. And I saw a lot of creative people do pickups in my Walmart. I had one customer. First of all, I heard a lot of customers complaining to Walmart because Walmart stance is they come to your car with the groceries, and they actually have to take the groceries and put them into reusable bags if you're doing pickup. So a lot of customers were not happy. They were just putting groceries into their trunk with no bag. So that was kind of the biggest complaint that I saw last week. And yeah, I saw some creative ideas. I saw one gentleman, I'm like, oh, that's actually a really good idea. He had an SUV, and he had 3 laundry baskets lined up in his SUV. So when they came out, they put their items in the laundry basket. So he only had to pick up 3 laundry baskets to bring it into his house. So I actually thought that was creative. I saw a lot of people doing garbage bags from their house or whatever they had in their car. So that's kind of my reusable bag story this week. So it's been a fun week. I guess I never really thought about DoorDash's stance on it, just because I don't do many shop and delivers. It just so happened to be it was like 4 items, and it was like a $13 order, and I'm like, oh, it's $13 for items. I can go into Acme real quick. And then I got in there, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do for this customer. Do I just leave the food on their doorstep? There are no bags. I hate to say I was being selfish. I'm like, I'm not going to give up one of my reusable bags. Those are a dime a dozen at this point. I need them for myself. So I really didn't know what to do. So I didn't know DoorDash's stance on it. So FYI. I don't see why a cardboard box wouldn't be okay, just because it's recyclable. And yes, paper bags are recyclable. I don't know. I don't know. First is it banned for restaurants too? I've seen some restaurants still use paper bags and some restaurants not use paper bags. So I don't know what the stance is on restaurants. One restaurant, actually, I did a French toast and a bagel, which I thought was, not that the order was weird, but they gave me the French toast in like the actual styrofoam container, which isn't recyclable anyway. It's styrofoam, but then they put the bagel in a paper bag and said, here you go. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't get this. I don't get the whole thing, but I guess it's, New Jersey's way of saving the environment, which I applaud. First, it was the straw bans at the beginning of this year, and now it is reusable bags. So it's been, I know, Jackie, it's funny. I use them for bathroom garbage can liners too. And I'm like, that means I'm going to actually have to go and like buy garbage bags for my bathroom. So yeah, I use them too. I think a lot of us use them for a bathroom garbage can. Trash bags are okay. So, regular garbage bags are okay. It's just when you go to the grocery store, they are no longer to do plastic or paper bags when you go when you go to the supermarkets. I can't tell you how many times this week I've run in even for personally myself, I run in to go grab a couple of items, and I get inside and I'm like, oh, I forgot my bag in the car. And I'm usually like going to like self-checkout with like my arms full, and then I have to like get my arms full again and then go to the car, and then my bags are there. So it's been a fun week remembering personally for myself to remember those recyclable bags. But if you guys are just coming in, I see a whole bunch of people that are new that I haven't said hi to already. Don't forget, if you guys weren't here for the beginning of the live stream, I am opening up this live stream to anybody who wants to talk about the topics I'm talking about tonight, wants to say hi, wants to answer any question, or has any questions for me. I'll be more than happy to answer them. So if anybody wants to join, just say in the comments, I would like to join, Kim, and I would be more than happy to give you the link for StreamYard so we can get you in here tonight. It's just my way of doing something new. And guys, believe me, first of all, live streams were like beyond my comfort zone. And now that I've been doing lives for a couple months now, I'm like, okay, let's expand my my comfort zone. And we're going to be opening up to anybody who wants to join me tonight. If you are camera shy, don't worry. You can actually turn off your camera, and you can just talk to me without your camera on, just in case you don't want to be on camera. So that is that as well. So anyway, that's been. Oh, Josh, do I have any volunteers? Josh, Lisa, Tony, I think you said you're driving and you're listening, so please don't drive and do this. But if you're stopped, you're more than welcome to join. So anybody who wants to join, please feel free to join this live as well, and we'll get some fun out of it. I would love to interact and actually see some of you guys. Has anybody been tip baited lately? It's happened to me this week, and I was very upset. $9. It's been a couple weeks. I think it happened to me 2 or 3 weeks ago for $8, and man, I was heated because it was like $8, or even in your case $9. I just think it's one of those things that Uber Eats needs to fix. And no, Tony, it's okay. I know you're driving. But if anybody else wants to join, please feel free to say join now, and I will get you in here. But yeah, oh no, it hasn't happened to me in 2 or 3 weeks, but I know the feeling, and it is probably one of the worst feelings that as delivery drivers that we actually have. Well, first of all, it's pork roll for me. Anthony, are you from New Jersey? Oh no, Anthony, you said that you used to travel to New Jersey, right? You went to the Jersey Shore. Is that the same person? You were coming to the Jersey Shore for the summer. It is pork roll, not Taylor ham. I can never remember. Is Taylor ham North Jersey or South Jersey? But no, I go by pork roll. And if anybody doesn't know what pork roll is, it's a New Jersey thing, and it's a breakfast meat, and it is absolutely fantastic and yummy, and probably one of the best breakfast sandwiches you will ever have. So I haven't honestly ever met somebody who didn't like pork roll. So interesting. So yeah, it's definitely. I think I get my first person. Hey, Lisa, hold on. I think Lisa's in here already. I gave her the link prior. Hold on. Let me get Lisa in here.
Hi.
Hey, Lisa, how are you?
I'm okay. I was just waiting for you to ready to invite. I didn't want to just hop on the link if you weren't ready.
Yeah, I am ready. How are you? It's good to see you.
Good. I made some money. Tuesdays is usually really bad in my market. I mean, ask anybody in UDM's chat, Monique, Nico, anybody. They'll tell you that every Tuesday I go out because we're still in the members chat. We chat after UDM leaves and everything until you go live. I get no orders every Tuesday. I got 4 orders today, and I made $55, I think it is.
Wow.
I was really excited.
Good for you. That's awesome for a Tuesday. That's usually why I actually take Tuesdays off, because Tuesdays, I usually get more frustrated going out on Tuesdays and working than I do taking off. So usually I'm like, nope, not happening, not doing it.
Well, I do my W-2. So I do gig work part-time, well, sort of part-time. And so I go out anyway because I'm not full time at it. So I just try it anyway. I know how my market is. I know how it works, and I know Tuesdays are bad days. I know Wednesdays are bad days, but you never know. I got a really good DoorDash order. I actually got a really good Instacart order. It was two deliveries, and one of the customers upped it $2. They gave me a $5 tip, and like within 15 minutes they gave me sorry,
It's all
Michael,
good.
my brother. Every time I have my camera going, he's like, "I'm not on it, am I?" Sorry. And
Hi.
Kim said hi. Yeah. And so they upped it from $5 to $7. So I saw the
Nice.
amount change on my Instacart thing because it works on real time. When you have it
Huh.
running, it shows how much you made, and then if they up it or deduct it, it shows it in real time.
I don't
So I
think
was
I
really
ever knew
happy.
that about Instacart. No, still haven't
Actually,
done
I
it.
didn't think I would go back and do Instacart again after they deactivated me, and it took a month for me to get back reactivated because they deactivated me. Actually, I don't know why. I sent them the proof that I wasn't where they said I was. So I really didn't think I was going to do it again because I didn't really trust them, but it's like that with all the apps. So
I know.
really, you
Freaking
work for yourself.
freaking violations and deactivations. Ugh.
A lot of people are getting violations, I'm hearing. I'm seeing it on a couple other channels. People are getting DoorDash violations.
You know, I feel I don't. You know, it was when I got mine. It was literally automatic. It was as soon as I closed the order, like that big yellow thing said you were late to the restaurant by 12 minutes. And then as soon as I closed out the order, I went into my ratings and the violation was there. It was like instant. So I think it was like I don't know for a fact, but I feel like it was like an algorithm that told DoorDash this driver was late, and it was like an automatic thing, which I really didn't think that actually happened. I don't know what I thought because I've never gotten a violation. So
Yeah.
I didn't really, I never thought it worked that way because I've had customers say that they didn't receive my food before, but I filled out that form and I've never gotten a violation for it because I guess they accepted whatever the form I filled out. This was literally instant.
Wow. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get because I used to get those kind of messages from DoorDash all the time when I worked in the city. Because in New York it's hard to drive, and my orders were always late. Not because I mean to go like 3 miles takes like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, and my orders, DoorDash would always say, your order was late. Well, yeah, hello. I'm in New York City.
Yeah.
But I only got one violation, and that was out in Buffalo for being late for an order. So I
Yeah.
don't know how they judge who gets violations and who doesn't, because they used to mark me late all the time. I mean, my on time rating is a 76, I think. It's a 76. I can't get it up. Even being in my own market, and I'm on time for every single order. I still can't get it up.
Hmm. I never see mine move. I want to say, actually, I can probably look it up. Mine, let's say what mine is right now. I think it's like 94. Not that it makes a difference, but like I never see it move up or down. I feel like it's always at that. So I don't know how they get that. Even when I had the contract violation, it never moved. Which is kind of weird. It's kind of ironic, right? Like you would think that it would move up or down. I was late. Late is
Right.
late, but nope,
Yep.
never moved. So I don't.
Yeah, mine went right straight down from in the 90s, and it hasn't gone back up.
Yeah,
But I don't have any I only had that one violation. I'm really surprised. So
yeah,
I mean, this was when I was new working in New York City, and now I'm very cautious when I take because now I understand the city layout. I understand where I can work and where I can't, how many miles I can go. So, I mean, I think that's I'm wondering, and I asked Hannibal if that thing that they DoorDash has now, I don't know if it's for all of them or if it's DoorDash where you can just set the miles that you want to go, the
I think
perimeter.
I
I don't
think
know if
that's a
it's
New
for
York
cars or
City
just
thing now.
bikes. Right,
Because
right.
I
I don't know
think
if it'll work on my, if like when I'm in New York City working, it'll work on my app.
Oh, that would be interesting if it actually did. Because when we were, that would be actually, I'd be interested to see if it does. Just because we were talking about Prop 22 a couple weeks ago, they were asking if someone from, making this up, Nevada comes over to California and works in California,
Mhm.
will they get Prop 22? And they said no, you had to be a resident of
California.
California. So I'm wondering what the parameters of New York City is when it comes to that. But that's really cool that they're, first of all, if they can offer that to New York City, why can't they offer it to the rest of us? That's the only thing I'm
They
saying. The future
can.
is there.
I'm sure they can, but there's just so New York City has a lot of rules and they regulate these gig apps a lot, like rideshare. Like I when I go down to New York City, I can't do any rideshare when I'm down there. I can do it once I'm out of the five boroughs. Like
Yeah.
once I see that sign that says "Welcome to Westchester," I can turn on my app, my Uber app. I can't
Yeah.
do it within the it actually won't even show up on my Uber app. It'll
Huh.
just show deliveries. I can't
Huh.
even do rideshare inside New York City at all. That's what I was wondering about if someone like from Nevada goes to California, if their apps will even work.
I think they can work. I just don't think that they got Prop 22 because from what I've learned from talking to a lot of people that it only works if you're a resident of California, not when you
Which makes
actually go
sense.
to work in California. So I don't I don't know. But real quick, Thomas said all apps are trying to get everyone off, but claim they are oversaturated. It's actually really true.
I can tell my market is really saturated. I mean, there's got to be orders out on Tuesday, but I'm wondering if like everybody else who has W-2 jobs takes that day off or something, and everybody's out. Because I
Yeah.
mean, where I go to get my orders is always busy, and it's got like I don't know, in this one little plaza, there's like 20 restaurants.
Huh.
So I mean, yeah, I know my market's really saturated. It has been since the pandemic. Because I
Yeah.
used to get really good orders before the pandemic, and then as soon as the pandemic hit, everybody was out of work, and everybody started doing food delivery.
Right.
Not everybody does rideshare. I mean, if I were to turn on my Uber rideshare app, I get a lot of orders. I get a lot of customers because they're always pinging me, telling me that they need more drivers on the road.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. But that actually, do you want to stick around for like my next thing that happened this
Oh
week?
no, give me a
No.
second.
Unless anybody else wants to join, please just make a comment if
If
you want
somebody else
to.
wants to join, just let me know. I'll hop off.
Yeah, just let us know and I'll send you the link. But so talking about oversaturated this weekend. So my market was full of peak pays this weekend. And I couldn't like there was one time that it got to $5 and I'm like, oh great, $5. And I feel like that's like all our initial like reaction when I see peak pays. At first I'm like really excited, and then you get to out there working, you're like, yes, I'm ready for some orders, bring it on, and then it's crickets. And to me, that's when I really talk about oversaturated. Like that's when like I really notice my area or my market in like how many drivers are out, because I feel like when anything in my area that is over $2, even $1.50, I guess because we're just so hungry for the peak pays, that like every driver literally known to man. Oh, my camera just went funky. Every driver knows to man comes out for peak pays, and then like it is a struggle trying to get orders. And anytime this weekend that there was a major peak pay, which was almost all weekend, because in my area And Lisa, it might have happened up to you, upstate New York. It poured for Friday,
You know,
Saturday, and the beginning of Sunday. And man,
we got some light rain, some sprinkles, but we didn't get it. I heard that where my son lives in Oklahoma, they had like six tornadoes or something.
ooh, is he okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't told about it till the next day. And then, of course, I'm on the phone with him, making sure he's okay, and he said he was fine. But yeah, I
That's
hear a
right.
tornado anywhere near Oklahoma, and I'm freaking out. So I don't get told anything until the next day if I'm not watching the news.
Oh, man. Sometimes it's better if, as a mom, if you don't know those things.
In a way, yeah, yeah, in a way, but I don't know. I'd probably be jumping on the first flight down there
But then you couldn't get there because of the tornadoes. You couldn't fly
because of
in.
the tornado. I don't know. I'm not so used to having a child that lives so far away, like in an area. I mean, my older son lived in Ohio, but he wasn't in a bad anywhere where there was any weather.
Yeah.
Timmy, he decided he was going to move like right in the middle of tornado heaven.
Oh, that's
Hey,
scary. Oh,
it's called being a mom.
yeah.
They
I'm like,
grow
yeah.
up eventually.
I like mine at 5. We're good. She's never going to grow up ever.
Yeah, I keep asking my children, I thought you told me you weren't going to grow up.
I keep telling her that every day. I said, you're never growing up. You're going to stay just the way you are. And I don't think it's listening that
In
she's
a blink
listening
of
to
an
that.
eye, they're like 20.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Oh,
take much. As soon as you
but
go to
yeah.
all the little graduations and all the little school functions every year, yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Fun time.
little calendars.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun and busy times, all rolled up into one. But yes, I need to get myself a calendar. I can barely keep my schedule straight, never along a school calendar straight. So, like I said, it's all new schedules this week. It's all new territory this week. I feel like we're trying to get into like a new norm of what work and picking her up and dropping her off, and it's like a whole
Well,
new
you have
ballgame this
an
week.
iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Because I learned this was new that I learned. But you know, you can actually tell Siri to put an event in the calendar for you with a reminder.
Oh, that might be helpful. I
I don't
usually just
know.
manually enter in my thing, and then usually like I forget about it, or I put the alert. I'm such a dork sometimes though. Like I like put it in, and I even put the alert to remind me like 10 or 15 minutes prior, and usually like my phone's on vibrate, and then I don't hear the alert.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
like I'm a hot mess. But yes.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I'll be down there. I put in for my vacation for the 20th to the 27th.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be down there and I'll be able to try that out. And I can't wait. I want to go over to Staten Island and I want to go over to Jersey and work.
Nice.
I did good in Staten Island. I did a Saturday afternoon. I was there because it took me a while to get there. I think I got there around noon and I left at 8 maybe. And I did $169. And what's
Wow,
nice about Staten Island, there's like not really any apartments. They're all houses.
that's nice.
So, and some of the stores actually have like parking lots and stuff.
Yeah. So
So,
just real quick, thank you, Thomas, for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. And hi, PJ. How are you? I didn't even see you come in, and then I just started seeing you here. But hi, PJ. And hi, Patrick. I know you're on your break, so welcome. But oh, just real quick, Mario says, I'm going to split this up real quick. Oh, sorry. So Mario says, I lived in Tornado Alley most of life. Oh, most of my life, you get used to being under tornado warnings. Oh, I don't know how you do it. I would be scared out of my mind. But I guess if
uh,
it's something you're used to, but I don't know. I feel like I would be scared out of my mind. I'm scared when there's thunderstorms in New Jersey, never long,
I'd rather
tornadoes.
just have a snowstorm. I don't know why. I'd rather just have a snowstorm and it call for 10 inches of snow than have to worry about a tornado. Because at least with the snow, it buries your house. It doesn't.
Yeah. Hey, I have somebody else who wants to join, Lisa, so I'm going to pick them in. Thank you for coming.
No, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Okay, bye. Okay, hold on. Nazaria, hold on. I'm going to actually... Okay, Nazaria, I'm going to put it in the chat right now. So just click on the link and I will actually bring you in. So come on and join into the fun if anybody else wants to join. The only thing that my camera just keeps doing some wacky things. I will say, I just put the link out, please, just one person at a time. I will only bring anybody in that says, Kim, I want to join. So that way I'm trying to control it as best as I possibly can. So please feel free to join me and I will wait for Nazaria to join into the group. So yay. Thomas, Kim and Lisa are cool together. Oh, okay, got it. Nikisha, sorry, thank you. Come on in. Okay, so Nikisha, join me right now. Click on the link and we'll get you in here. Okay. We're going to join you in right now.
Hi. It's actually Gemini Gem.
Hi, Gemini Gem. How are you?
How are you? What are we talking about?
Well, we were talking for a little while. Gemini Gem, how are you? Oh, can you turn down the button? Do you have me on the screen behind you?
Yeah, I do.
Maybe turn it down a little bit because you're.
Oh wait, I'm hearing feedback. What do I need to do?
Turn down, if you can, the screen behind you.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
We were talking about a couple things. We were talking about my contract.
Hi, so I'm in Georgia. I always watch you in UDM.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know what's going on.
Do you have me on the monitor behind you? A couple things. Talking about my contract.
So I'm in Georgia. I always watch you in UDM. It's really like.
Are you on the computer? Close out the other tabs up top and only keep the StreamYard link on.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
There you go.
I'm good now.
You're good.
All right. So
welcome. You're from Georgia.
And I actually owe you an apology.
Why?
I'm one of the ones that watch your videos all the time, and I was like, why does she always blame the driver for when you're like, drivers, just please call and I'm like, listen, I call these people every single time, and I was like actually looking at your videos and looking at the other comments. And it amazes me how many people don't call. I'm like, y'all don't even want y'all $3, y'all $4, y'all $5. Uber knows me.
But that's like my whole entire point. Like, if you talk to other drivers, like some of them just want to cancel and move on, which I get because I know calling support is a pain in the butt. I get it, but I feel like it's my biggest pet peeve in life.
And I was like him. I said, these drivers are calling because I have actually been in Zaxby's before. I don't know if y'all have Zaxby's there, but I've been inside of a Zaxby's, and me and another guy were in there for the same order. I called support, went out to the car, and they sent me that same order. So, but I called. So. But I was looking at your comments and so many people were like, I just move on. I was like, I guess they don't take it as serious.
They don't. I'm like, get your $3. It's free $3. Like, and especially DoorDash, like get your half pay. Like that could be some big bucks.
So DoorDash, I'm on Grubhub, I'm on Uber Eats, I'm on Amazon Flex, which I've never done. I'm on Instacart, which I've never done. I'm on Shipped, which I've never done. GoPuff, which I've never done. But DoorDash is like your background. They've been talking about my background for about a year and a half now. And I'm like, well, all these other people seem to think I'm okay. I don't know what's going on.
Why do I feel like DoorDash plows like anybody on their platform? Have you tried calling?
I don't know. I was just like, well, maybe they probably know I'm gonna be one of the ones that keep calling them all the time, because Uber definitely knows who I am. Because I be on Uber like, yeah. So y'all really thought I took that for real? So y'all know y'all can't. They know me, like they know who I am. But I actually live in Gainesville, Georgia, so it's like 45 minutes north of Atlanta.
Okay.
And it's kind of like one of the later cities, I guess, that just like they just got Uber, Grubhub, all this stuff. Probably, I want to say I've done it since March, so probably like a year before that, because I didn't even know I started Uber Eats in March. In June, I quit my full time. I was working at King's Hawaiian, where they do the bread, the Hawaiian rolls. I was working there 12-hour shifts, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm over. I worked there 4 years. I started doing Uber Eats in March, and anything I do, I start with YouTube. I'd start with YouTube from the get-go. You froze on me, Kim. There you go.
My girl.
So yeah, so I was watching. I think the first person who was the first person? I don't even know who I watched first, but I clicked in with you. I loved your videos because I was like, wait, listen, I'm gonna do that. But I had to realize that my market is not your market.
Yeah, every market is different, and if I don't convey that enough, I'm sorry, but yes, every market is completely different.
But also, like, I think a thing that UDM always try to say, because we're South, we're spread out. Like, we're used to driving. I'm used to like all that. People be like, $8 for 5 miles. I'm not doing that. I'm like, 5 miles. That's just the grocery store.
You have a lot of highway miles, right?
Well, I actually don't like the highway. Like, I like going back roads anyway. So I'm just a natural person that likes to drive, and I'm a couponer. So I usually go to like the farthest CVS's, the farthest Walgreens, and all that kind of stuff. So we're just used to driving far. Like,
one of my best friends lives in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like that. She's all the way 75 north. I'm 85 north, like the whole other way. But yeah, it's kind of like that. But we got a lot of mountain roads, which is not good for me. I don't like that. So
yeah.
But I will go to Atlanta. I'll go down to Atlanta like Mother's Day, them holidays when I know I need some quick money. But I'm just like, oh, it's too many cars. Y'all making too many turns. Y'all doing it's too close. There's no parking. No.
So has gig work been better for you than a W-2? Like, how's the transition going for you?
Yes, very much so, because I just like getting up when I want to get up. I like so at King's Hawaiian, when I worked there, it's a factory. I was working 4:45 p.m. to 5:15 a.m. 12-hour shift. So it's 2 15-minute breaks, 1 30-minute break, and then 1 20-minute break. And I'm like, y'all are crazy. I was like, yo, of course, my little nothing to you. Yeah, I'm just like, I can stop when I want to. I can go home when I want to. I can do all this when I want to or whatever. But yeah, and I don't know, because I mean, I've been in Atlanta, Georgia, but I lived in Atlanta, so it's a hustle city. I'm a hustler. I know how to make everything work for me. So even in couponing, like for my workers or the restaurant workers, the ones that are really, really nice to me, I'll give them like baskets if they're like really nice, or if it's like a hard day or something. But I'm one of those ones where they know, they be like, y'all better have her stuff. She's going to leave. It's this new little restaurant they just opened. And that's the thing about here. Now, one time you were on the show and you're like, somebody was like, you're like, why would they order something then the restaurant is 10 miles away, right? And I was like, that's true. I said, but actually, I think that was the purpose of these gig apps in the first place. I think because like where I live, these people, like where I live now, they don't deliver pizza to me. And I'm like, because I was looking at somebody's video and he was like, I work at Papa John's and the order came through DoorDash and you paid $17. If you would have ordered from Papa John's, it would have been $12. And the guy was like, y'all don't deliver to me. Uber Eats delivers to me, or DoorDash or whoever it was.
Right.
And like out here, and these, like I don't get as much volume as you do, but like those orders that y'all like sometimes it is crazy because you make more actually, but I think New Jersey has a way higher cost of living than Georgia does. But some of those orders, it's like, it's especially Uber Eats, it's like $14. Then you get it and it's like $28. That's normal for me. Like that's normal. Like my Uber Eats is the thing. Like that's why I don't even think I would last on DoorDash. They'll probably be like, yeah, no, not her. Because I'm just like, and people are up here doing DoorDash because everywhere you go, they're like DoorDash. I was like, everybody don't work for DoorDash. I'm Uber. but
yeah,
I do Grubhub too. But Grubhub.
To say some of your some of my highest paying orders are from your longer distance orders. That's why I never shy away from doing long distance orders. Like I just, some of the payouts are totally worth it in the long run if you're willing to put in the miles and the investment and time in doing it. And but I have like chunks of change because they can get you to some goals pretty quickly.
Yeah, but those are because these people up here, they're not used to having delivery. They're still in that newness phase of it. So they're just like, you came out here. I have this one guy. Well, we have a lot of factories, and because I used to work in a factory, I understand how they have these kind of breaks and stuff. We have a college that's right here. That's okay. I wouldn't say we are like a big college town, but it is a college. But it's a lot of factories. It's this one guy work at a factory. Every single time that I deliver to him, he gives me a $50 bill.
Wow.
Every single time. I be like, hold on. I be trying to look at the cross street Uber. I be so mad when they take you to another place. How you think it's that customer? And it's like, because I think Uber then got sneaky a little bit. Like they'll say the cross street, but it's not really, it's like the street 2 streets over or something. Yeah. And it used to be that exact street. Now they'll be like, oh, well, she likes to go there. So we're going to be like 2 streets over. And you think it's that customer and it's not that customer.
I really believe a lot of these apps have an algorithm behind it. But I don't mean to cut you off. It looks like somebody else is trying to get in. But thank you so much for joining me.
Nice meeting you.
Actually see you.
All right. Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, looks like Robert Reese wants to join. Let's add him in. Hello. Hey, Robert, how are you?
I am good.
Welcome.
I just want to stop by and say, hey, you motivate me. I just want to let you know you motivate me with your whole hustle thing, man. It is vicious how you do your thing. I get excited. No lie. I get excited when I watch your videos. I said, hold up, she's got it open right now. I said, I got to go let her know that getting your hustle on is part of my flow now. I use that. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I watch your lives almost every day. So I think
I never knew that. Okay.
I might not always comment, but I do drop in. Sometimes I feel like I'm always working, but usually when I'm hopping into people's lives, it's literally to listen because usually I'm driving or delivering. AirPods are like the best invention ever because I feel like I'm the master multitasker of listening to lives. But I really do enjoy listening to a lot of your stuff. So I feel like a lot of people who put out great content like yourself, I feel like we have a really good community out there. So I'm so excited you're here. Do you want to talk about anything that we talked about tonight? Contract violations? What else? What else did we talk about today? I don't know what else we talked about today.
See, and I missed it because when I got done with mine, I went to go and check, and then somehow it didn't have the red live thing on. So I was like, well, maybe she's going on later. So I start making dinner right now. So when my son gets out of wrestling practice, so I can go out and work after that. And I was watching a video, and I said, oh, she's on live right now. So I went and clicked on it, and then boom, 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 here I am. So you said contract violation. So I know I did see the video. You did have one recently, correct?
Yeah.
You know what? Look, the violations, I just chalk those up like they're gonna come, and then they're gonna disappear. If you dwell on them, you're gonna have a bad day all day, every day, just thinking about that one contract violation because it's out of our hands. You know what I mean? It's out of our hands. We know that we cross our T's and dot our I's, and it's like, come on now. I just chalk them up. I chalk those up, contract violations and bad rate ratings. I just chalk all those up as miscellaneous. It is going to happen.
Good, positive outlook like you always have. But thank you for giving me your insight. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was heated when it first happened, but now I feel like it gave myself a new goal to get rid of it as quickly as humanly possible. So how quickly can I actually get rid of it?
Well, and that's because, see how you said you came from the customer service side and HR and everything. HR wise, that's a blemish on you. You got to take that off. It takes a whole. I
feel like it's hanging over my head, like you got written up for something, and I'm like, no, it has to go away.
It's gonna go away because you take a lot of orders. And you know what I really like about your decision making? You actually explain your decision making, like really right there. Like there is no, you've done it so many times that you put it out there and everyone can hear that's exactly why it's happening. Boom, and then boom. And then when you get the money ones, you're like, I'm not letting that one go. People, I'm not letting that one go. That's my money right there. I love it.
When I really say I don't leave any money on the table, I literally don't leave any money on the table. And I'm really a firm believer in just work, take orders, and don't leave money on the table. And that's my philosophy, what I do every day.
And that's a good philosophy because what's that game when we were kids? Hungry Hippo. You just boom. Yes, you just go and grab those and boom, 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 boom. That is it. Well, that's all I want to say. I'm going to let someone else go ahead and hop on in here. Have fun. I'm going to get off and actually go get my hustle on, people.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Come again.
Yes.
Bye. Hey, Ravi. How are you?
Hi, Cam.
Welcome.
Pleasure. Thanks for inviting us to come up here. So, I mean, I know. I was going to say, hey, I'm more of a customer. So.
I have to tell you real quick that thank you. Somebody actually came over from your channel the other day and said that you sent them. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. Because, sometimes I don't know if you know this, but sometimes I react to your stuff on my live stream. So I guess I'm glad it's working.
That's awesome. I'm so excited. I started to watch a couple of your live streams when I actually didn't realize you had your own channel. And then until someone actually said that they came over from your channel. So then I started to watch some of your live streams. Like I was telling Robert that, a lot of times I listen to live streams just because I'm always working and AirPods are like the very best thing, but I really do appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Yeah, I've seen those AirPods and all that. But I like those delivery videos and some of the customers you've been interacting with. It's awesome, and I also like that you never let a no-tip order, get you down and all that. So
as long as somebody's paying me, whether it's the apps or the customer,
there you go.
See? Whoever's paying me, you know what? Kindness is always free.
Exactly. See, at least, we love the courtesy and all that in here. And I figured, I like how you promote that. Kindness is always free. That's catchy.
Thank you. I really, it's literally something I live and breathe. And I like to think that you guys, even when I go into restaurants or interact with customers, you see that it's genuine because it's genuinely me. And, it's something I'm teaching my daughter. It's something that I just believe in, treat others like you want to be treated yourself. And it goes such a long way.
Exactly. And I bet that gets you a lot of tips, right?
Now day and age, everything is leave at doors, so you try to do the best you can. But and I'm not in. I mean, yes, I'm in it for tips and money. That's what we do. But at the end of the day, you know what? As long as people are happy getting their food, that's what I'm here for.
So there you go. And hey, I'd be more of a customer, so of DoorDash, Uber Eats, and all them. So
That's awesome.
see.
So did you want to weigh in on any of
Because
the
I figured I
topics
gotta
tonight?
get food to review from somewhere. So
Yeah. Did you want to weigh in on any of the topics tonight?
I'm sorry I wasn't even here for the topics.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We just talked about my contract violation tonight, and then also oversaturation with peak pays. That's only really two major things we talked about.
I know I've heard some rumors about decreasing base pay and something like that, and I thought that can't be right.
I don't know. I guess time is going to tell at some point. I feel like we went through this. I think DoorDash did the pay decrease. I think it was last summer. I want to say it was like June or July. So I don't know. I don't know whether it's gonna. There's always rumblings out there. I don't think we're gonna know until it actually really hits us, unless it does hit us. So I guess time's really gonna tell on that one.
Wow. So I thought base pay should definitely be increased. That's something I would think. Because I see y'all work pretty hard.
Right.
I mean, I've never really done it myself though, but seeing not only your videos but a few others, it's I'm getting a perspective from the driver's side. So
that's awesome. Well,
I mean, same for Walmart Spark. I got some interesting topics on that one.
Interesting.
Why is Walmart doing paying them like gig workers if all they're doing is handling Walmart orders? So, and all that stuff.
It's valid. Who knows why Walmart runs the way that they do. I think it's a means of them getting their product into customers' hands quicker, especially grocery delivery. Why not pay a delivery driver or independent contractor just to come pick up groceries and get it into the customer's hands within hours? And I think that's what it's really designed to do. There's like three types of orders. The general merchandising order, it's more .com. So if anybody orders something from .com and the local Walmart's there to fulfill it, they'll just get it to the customer within hours because they have available in the store, and it's a quick drop off for a delivery driver. So I think a lot of the stuff that Walmart does is to get into the hands of the customer quicker.
So I know a few minutes ago they just came by and dropped off my paper towels and pair of kitchen shears.
Yeah.
And they came by this morning. Well, before that, they came by this morning, dropped off all the groceries, all the food.
That's interesting. That's weird.
Yeah. I know. Well, because the non-food stuff, I had to end up having to do a separate order and all that. And I figured don't really need that soon.
Yeah. So. Real quick. So Tony, the driven dad, said it's due to competing with Amazon. So it makes some sense.
That too. So that's why it's so quick, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Ravi, thank you so much for coming on. I have one more person ready to come on, so I'm going to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much. Join me again.
My pleasure, Kim, and hopefully get you on my panel sometime.
I would love to.
Yep, and hey, have fun growing that channel, all right?
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Kindness is always free. Bye, Ravi. Okay, guys, this is going to be the last person I'm going to take in because I didn't realize this goes by so quickly. All of a sudden, the hour's here. So my last person I'm going to be taking tonight. Drive on Mama, are you there? If you can hear me, you might have to unmute your mic and unmute your camera if it's on mute. I think I just lost Drive on Mama. Did I lose you? Okay. Well, until she comes back in, we'll do that. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Gemini Gem. I think she's back. Thank you, Rideshare Lisa. Hold on. I think she's coming back in. So bear with me, guys. Well, I think I'm losing you again. All right, I can hear you. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, Drive on Mama, your video's not coming through. So maybe your cam might be on, it might be on pause, or I should say it might be turned off. In your audio, I think I can hear you. Okay. Until she comes back in, hopefully we can get her up here soon. So just real quick, sorry, just kind of reading what you guys have to say real quick. Christopher, you said Walmart is doing it because they don't want to pay the fees that the other companies. Yeah, I mean, if you can do everything in-house and not have to outsource the work, and you can just get independent contractors to kind of do the work for you, and it gets to the customer's hand quicker, I think that's why they're kind of going the route. I mean, Target now has shipped, they're kind of doing the same thing as well. So I think all these companies are doing, in my opinion, they're doing what they can in order to compete with one another and get kind of the leg up on the other one. So that way they keep expanding and growing, opposed to, I was going to make a really bad joke, but I'm going to say you can be like Grubhub and be in the situation they're in right now by not expanding and growing. But PJ, that's actually a really good point. I think Spark also came out due to so many DoorDash and Uber Eats declines. It's a really good possibility they couldn't get DoorDash or Uber Eats drivers to take those orders. But now they suckered the Spark people to do it. But from going back and forth between like Uber Eats and Spark, I do feel like Spark, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Who can actually figure? Oh, PJ, I would love you to join the next time. I would love to see you. This gig, I know you started like this week, right? Started like 2 days. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago? I'm losing track of days, but I know you said it. Yeah, I will say this to anybody who is joining Spark, because I went into it with open eyes. They send you some amazing incentives your first week, and they are absolutely wonderful, and you can make some money your first week on Spark. And I call it your honeymoon stage, and you really get to really love Spark. And I still do love Spark. I'm not going to say I don't love Spark. Once you get through those first 5 days and the incentives go away, you kind of start peeling the layers back a little bit at a time. Oh, it's okay, Drive on Mama. It's okay. You can join me anytime, but you're all good. But I feel like you start peeling back the layers, and I feel like Walmart Spark is only as good as your Walmart is. And when I started, I think that was the first week of my Walmart being on the Spark program. So I still feel like they have a lot of growing pains to work out for it to really be successful in my area. So I've learned, Yeah, a 3 for $15. That's awesome. I really learned that right now, until the kind of my Walmart gets its act together, like I've learned that it has to be a Monday through Thursday thing. It lessens my aggravation on the weekends, because I feel like I'm wasting my time sometimes going to Walmart and the orders aren't ready. And then to me, sometimes it could be a big waste of time if you don't have a good Walmart. But I say try when you first start, try every order, so you really get to learn it, even if they're good or bad orders. To me, that's like one of the best ways to learn an app. And you kind of, if it was a mistake, you learn from your mistake and you move on. And that's kind of how I went into Spark. So Tony said, ignore Spark for a month and it will give you them incentives back. Huh, good work. Good tips of advice. So it's that's the best. $100 for your first 10 orders. It's like literally the incentives when you first start Spark are like really awesome. Yeah. Yes, I agree, Miss Gig. Stay away from those GM orders. If I can tell you one thing, I will say, do one. I'm going to give you a little bit of homework. Just do one so you can actually know how it is for your own self. Like, just don't go by me. It could be my Walmart, but they've been not so good for me. But I say still try one, so you know how to do one, but you also know how it works in your area, because I know some people that actually love doing them. I'm just not one of those people. To me, they just take, I guess maybe also I'm so used to food delivery. When a general merchandise order takes me 2 or 3 hours to complete, like I feel like it messes with me mentally, and like I'm itching to get the order done. And by like you get into like the 8th order or the 8th drop off, you're like, I'm so over this order. And that's kind of the way I feel about them. Have you tried dark berry Dr. Pepper yet? No, I haven't. I haven't even seen that. You're going to have to Christopher, I know you messaged me on Instagram, so take a picture of it so I can actually see what it looks like and send it to me. I'm curious on what it actually looks like. I do really like the Dr. Pepper and the cream soda one, just because I love cream soda too, and it's kind of marrying both things together. So yeah. Okay, guys. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. Hold on. One more thing. And they wanted me to go downtown in Boston, and I was like, no way. I don't blame you. I would be like, no way either. Oh, that's crazy. Boston? Oh, sorry, bear with me. It's only for berries. That's funny. Mario, it does sound really good. Now I haven't seen that around me. Oh, Thomas, thank you so much. Great show. Do more like this one. If you guys like it, yay, I will. Oh, Christopher, you just sent me a picture. Okay, now I'm curious. Okay, we're going to look at this. Let's see whether I can. Okay, I'm going to lower the, on this. Let's see. Okay, can you guys see it? That's what it looks like. I've never seen this in my area. Huh. Christopher, I'm going to have to try this. Hopefully it comes to my area soon. Oh, it sounds really good. Thank you. So guys, if you liked this video, if you liked the live stream, thank you so much. Don't forget to give this live a thumbs up before you leave today. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. I love interacting with you guys, which is why I pushed myself past my comfort zone today. And I'm so glad I did, because I really love talking with each and every one of you who came on today. I'm going to keep doing it. So if you join me next Tuesday and you want to join in on anything I'm talking about, or just want to say hi or ask me a question, please feel free to join me. And I really do look forward to Tuesday's live. I am here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And guys, that's a wrap. That's it for tonight. So guys, if you're driving, please stay safe and healthy. Remember, kindness is always free. I love you guys, and I'll see you next Tuesday or in the next video. Peace out.